from a medical standpoint.
Tell me how you feel about Aaron Rodgers here, talking about perhaps a lucrative deal with the Packers.
I've always thought he was going back, and I've preached that all the way through. I never thought he was leaving. There's something to be said about legacy, and when you have legacy, he's a smart guy. He realizes that's important down the line. And where's he going? If you go to Denver, are you in a good situation? You have the Chiefs with Mahomes, you have the Chargers with Herbert, you have the Raiders with Carr. Is that a great situation? If you stay in your own division, who you got to beat? You have to beat the Vikings. Big deal. You can beat the Vikings. They proved that over the course of the last couple of years. So I definitely think he's staying put. I think he should stay put. They will keep the nucleus of that team together. Devontae Adams will come back. They'll get rid of Preston or Zadarius Smith to kind of free up some cap room. They'll get it done. He'll be back with the Packers. That's my prediction.
Last 3 years, Ryan, they've been knocking on the door trying to get to the Super Bowl, #1 seed, Lambeau Field, and they've come up short every single time.
Yeah, that's right, but I think Pete's right. It makes very little sense for Aaron Rodgers to go anywhere else. He may have been angry last offseason, and that's okay. You get over it. You came back. You play extremely well. Another MVP-type candidate. If he wants $50 million, I think you give him that. Because without him, with Jordan Love, what are you, a 5-6 win football team? Is that what you want? So is he the best player in football? He's one of the best. Does he deserve to be paid as such? Yeah. So you have to do that math if you're Matt LaFleur and the front office there. So I am all for it, and I think while we can talk about him going somewhere else, and that's a fun conversation to have in the coming weeks, at the end of the day, his best chance, as you know, Pete, to win football games and do it consistently is in Green Bay. I think the issue is fans get frustrated because he's not great in the postseason, but that's a function, I feel like, of comparing him to Tom Brady. If you compare him to anyone else, he's doing a pretty good job, both regular and postseason.
If they don't have a punt block, they win the game.
Right, exactly.
I mean, that wasn't on him. I mean, there's a lot of things at play every single year. He's going back to Green Bay, and they'll be a contender again in the NFC.
Yeah. Lastly, Mr. Sealer, I go to you here first. Quarterback situation, no more Ben Roethlisberger, called it a career. Options, are they in-house? Do they go somewhere else, perhaps Trubisky, Bridgewater, etc.?
Right. So, the quarterback class isn't great, so that's a consideration. But in terms of free agency, I don't think Mason Rudolph is the long-term answer. Dwayne Haskins is not a long-term answer. Here's the thing. I think you roll with Trubisky because of the athleticism, and that's how far down this road we are with Pittsburgh in terms of needing to upgrade the quarterback position. I look what he does in terms of being more athletic, and Tomlin said he's looking for an athletic quarterback.
Pete, out of this list, Winston, Bridgewater, Trubisky, would you like any of these three to be a good fit in Pittsburgh?
I think Trubisky's the best fit. I think Winston's going back to New Orleans. I think that's going to happen. I think Trubisky would be the better fit than Teddy Bridgewater. Trubisky, think about this. This is where the quarterback situation is this year. Trubisky's going to be wanted.
I know.
I mean, think about that.
Crazy.
That tells you about this draft class, because this is a bad draft class. There's going to be guys go in the first round who would normally go in the second or third round. If Davis Mills was in this draft class, he'd probably be a first rounder. Kyle Trask would probably be a back end of the first rounder. That's how bad this quarterback class is. If you need a quarterback, and look at the teams that need quarterbacks. There's a bunch of them. Tampa Bay, Washington, Carolina, Pittsburgh, Denver. You have a big problem if Russell Wilson goes back to Seattle and Aaron Rodgers goes back to Green Bay.
Time with Brian Daboll, time behind Josh Allen. That is the thought process. If it is Mitch Trubisky on a different team, or thanks to Pete Prisco and Ryan Wilson, let's send it back to Jeremy St. Louis in Fort Lauderdale.
Thank you very much, Tommy. CBS Sports HQ at the Combine continues with coverage for the rest of the week. Fantastic.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.